Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will tell you about various types of trains that are running in Indian Railways and what are their characteristics and how are they, what exactly they are. So let's start. Now to begin with the types of trains, we have basically passenger trains, mail express trains, superfast trains, special trains, Rajdhani, Shatabdi Duronto, Tejas, this types of trains, Garib Rath, Yuva types of trains, and there are a few more types of trains. So we will discuss all of them one by one. First comes the passenger trains. So what is a passenger train? Passenger train can be of two types. First could be a coach plus loco combination, or it may be some EMU. EMU stands for electric multiple unit, which are basically the local trains we see in metropolitan cities, or it might be DMU or DEMU, which is diesel multiple unit or diesel electric multiple unit. These are basically local trains. They run in short distances and they stop at all stations. Most importantly, they stop at all stations except a few, and their fare is also comparatively low as it is meant for daily passengers. And also the slow ones, as I said, that they stop at all the stations, so obviously they will be slower, and they don't have much variations in classes except for they only have general class, and for EMU and DMU they have train sets as we see in local trains. So these are basically the passenger trains. Moving on to mail express trains, they are generally coach plus loco sets. They have a series of 20 24 coaches and a locomotive. They do not stop at all the stations, they stop at a few selected stations, and their speed is also much higher as compared to that of the local trains or the passenger trains. And most importantly, they have a variation in classes. There is chair car, there is sleeper, there is third AC, there is second AC, there might be first AC. So there are different classes. You can choose which class you want to travel in. So that is what we see as mail express trains. One more important thing in mail express trains is that their number generally starts with 1, and sometimes it starts with 2. It's very rare. 2 is generally reserved for those of Rajdhani or Duronto types. I will come to that later. And for passenger trains, as I said, passenger trains, their numbers start with 5. It might be anything after 5, 4 digits, but it starts with 5. And for mail express, the number could be any 4 digits, but it will start with 1. Now moving on to the super fast trains, it's the same thing. They're just a bit faster than the mail express train. They have less stoppages than mail express trains, and rest is all the same. And their fare is also a bit more because 30 or 45 rupees more is added to the super fast charge. This is what makes super fast trains different. Rest is all same. Now moving on to the special trains. These special trains, as the name suggests, they run on special occasions, maybe some puja or Diwali or summer specials or anything of that sort. So their identification is very easy. Their number starts with a 0 always. If any train number starts with 0, it means it's a special train and it will be running for a limited period. If it is not converted into a mail express train that runs regularly, obviously. And their base fare is more than those of their mail express counterparts, because they're special occasion trains. So railways actually run these trains when all the mail express trains are full. So when they're running special trains, so they will have a special fare. So that's all for special trains. Now moving on to the Rajdhani, Shatabdi and Duronto class of trains. Most of you must be knowing they are premium trains. These trains have a separate standard. There, everything is a bit different than normal Mail Express or superfast trains. The fare is also comparatively high, and they also have a system of dynamic fare, which is it increases continuously with more the train fills up, more the fare increases. So they also have this kind of a system, and also they have very good catering facilities as compared to other mail express or superfast trains. And most importantly, in a route many trains run, but these trains get the highest priority. Means other trains may be looped, and these trains will be passed straight away. They don't need to stand anywhere for any crossing or anything of that sort. Most areas these days have double or triple track facilities, so these things actually don't matter. But still, if there is any mail express train running before any Rajdhani or Shatabdi, it will be looped and Rajdhani will be let to go first. They also have very few stoppages, as they are premium ones, so they only stop at those stations where there's a probability of passengers boarding and deboarding the trains. And except Duronto, all Rajdhani and Shatabdi they are fully AC. Some of the Duronto are AC, whereas some other are mixed. Means they have sleeper plus AC both. Now moving on to Garib Rath or Yuva, as the name suggests, it's a poor man's chariot, Garib Rath, and these trains are fully AC. Both Yuva is actually a part of Garib Rath, and only two Yuva trains run in India. Rest 10 to 12 Garib Rath trains run in various places of India. These trains are fully AC and they have a decent average speed. They have more seats as compared to normal AC coaches. Their coach structure is also different. They have more seats to compensate for the lower price they are offering, and they have some reduced passenger services, like bedroll services are paid in Garib Rath Express, whereas in other Mail Express or superfast trains you get a complimentary bedroll pillow in AC coaches, whereas in Garib Rath you have to pay 25 rupees extra to get these services. And also they are actually meant for those people who can't afford the costly tickets of superfast or Mail Express trains AC coaches. Like there is always a 400 rupees or maybe 300 rupees difference in fare of Garib Rath's AC and a normal Mail Express trains or superfast trains AC. So there's a big difference. So that is why it's Garib Rath, and that's it for Garib Rath. Now moving on to the other types, there are few more types like the Humsafar. Humsafar is also a class of trains. It's a chain train. Actually, Garib Rath, Rajdhani, Duronto, Shatabdi, Humsafar, these all are chain trains actually. By chain I mean that many trains run with the same name. Like there are 24 Rajdhanis. All the trains are named Rajdhani. They run from different locations to New Delhi, but all of them are Rajdhani. Similarly, Humsafar, there are many Humsafars. They have a specific coach livery. Coach livery means coach color. And also Garib Rath they have different livery. Duronto have different livery, and Shatabdi also has a different livery. So these are actually chain trains. Humsafar is nothing but premium third AC train. It only offers third AC coaches. Also for Garib Rath also offers only third AC coaches. And Antoday is a fully general super fast train. It doesn't have any sleeper or AC class. It has only 2S or second class, which is a general coach, but it's a super fast train. So it is meant for those people who travel by general class, but they will reach places faster because this is a super fast train. And Vande Bharat is basically a train set. Only two Vande Bharats run till date. More are in their way. These are train sets and semi high speed trains launched by Indian Railways, and they also have a different livery altogether, and their maximum speed is 160 kilometer per hour, which is currently the fastest in India. And for Tejas is a premium train once again with AC chair car and executive AC chair car coaches, and it runs short distance, small distance, means intraday travels like Shatabdi. It is also intraday, means 500 to 700 kilometers, and they have a very premium interior and also very good catering facilities. And that is all about the different types of trains. I might have missed a few, but I have almost covered everything and gave you a brief idea about different types of trains, their characteristics and attributes. So thank you for watching the video.